Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to make a quick update video on the Smooth Fronted Caiman that I got. I kind of want to show you guys also the enclosure I got. I mean, it's just a 50-gallon Biscayne pond. Not much to the pond. I mean, you can see it's pretty simple. But here's what I got inside of it. It goes what is it? A Marineland canister filter. It's the Magnum polishing internal canister filter. It's about 11 inches long. Got the EHEM heater right here. It's about 12 inches long right there. Not much in it. Got the little, I think these are actually grapevines. Not too sure. I forget. But got a little fake plant, whatever, in there. But here goes the Caiman. She's gotten a little fatter since I've gotten her. That I'll tell you. The size as far as length, she has grown a little bit when it comes to length. But in general, what I notice is that they tend to grow, if you want to call it, sideways. That's what I've been noticing. Is that as far as growth, yeah, it's, I would say, sideways. They just get bulkier. They get they just get a little like more meaty. You know what I mean? they don't grow lengthwise so fast. I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to say. They more than anything just get bulkier, and then yeah, eventually length comes in. But that's what I'm noticing. But this is what she's in. She's in this pond right here. She's got some little gravel right here. I mean, nothing fancy, just little rocks there. And some people might say remove the rocks, but she's all right. I mean, they say that they tend to swallow rocks, or they can. But it's not necessarily unhealthy for them to swallow if they do, which I'm going to try to prevent her from swallowing them. And if she does, if it becomes an issue, well, those will come out like that. But it's not necessarily an unhealthy thing, like they say, because caimans are known to swallow rocks in the wild to help them with it has something to do with when they eat their prey, the bones that are in their stomach. I guess the rocks help them. It does something where it helps I think it helps grind down the bones that are in their stomach. But either way, that's another topic. But got the off-white sand here. The filter, I like that filter. I do. I really do like that filter. I think it filters out, 290 gallons per hour. It's for up to a 97-gallon tank. So it does a pretty good job. Right now the water is a tiny bit cloudy because I added in a little more water because I noticed the water was going down a little bit. It went down by like maybe a gallon and 3/4 of a gallon or something. So I added in more water, and so it's a little cloudy right now. But that'll clear up by the morning. That should be cleared up. But yeah, I mean, there's not too much to it. One thing I will tell you, if you are planning on getting these tubs right here, what I will say is that it is a 50-gallon tub. That is true. But obviously, if you're only going to fill it up to this rim right here, you're only going to get about 10 gallons and maybe like about 10.5 gallons in this tub right here. I mean, in this area right here. Now, I don't know what other people are doing, if they're filling it up to, say, I don't know, maybe somewhere down here or whatnot. I'm obviously not, as you can see. but that's all the water you're gonna get in there. So before you buy one of these tubs, that's good to know. You know that you're only gonna get about that much water in there. Me personally, I only got it because I wanted her to have a little bit of land right there. That's the only reason. And this is not her only enclosure. She has 3. So this is just something that I have near like my bed area. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, that's where the magic happens. All right. But I just have it here sometimes. And as far as this screen right here, I mean, you know what that's for. I used to have it without a screen, and I knew ahead of time that she probably would get out with without that screen on there. But I tested the theory, and one night I go to Burger King, mind my own business at Burger King. Took a little longer than I thought, and when I came back, I found her next to my toilet in the bathroom. So you know that was not a good situation because you don't want it loose, obviously. So just a heads up, purchase some screen for the top if you're planning on getting something like this, because they will get out. I mean, that's probably about a foot from the gravel to the top without the gravel. Once you add in the gravel, I don't know, you're probably looking at about probably like 10 inches. I mean, that's about what mine is. I'm just assuming. That's just a wild guess there. But they will get out. I mean, you leave them alone for a while, and they will. What I did notice is this, is that these Caimans, they're really, really in tune with, they know where you are. I mean, if you're around the area, I don't know if they're just really observant, or if they can just feel your vibrations walking around, moving around, whatever. But when I walk into the room, I'll see that her eyes are closed, and then I could just tiptoe around her, and I'll notice that she'll open her eyes, even if I'm being really quiet, trying to sneak up. Even if I'm trying to sneak up behind her or whatever, she'll open her eyes instantly. So that they're really good at knowing when you're around. So when I've been here and that screen wasn't on top of this tub, she didn't really try to get out. I mean, I'd hear her moving around the gravel or whatever, but I even left it off. You know, the night that she did get out, I put her back in, and I said, you know what, I'll do it in the morning. And she didn't attempt it again. And I really think that that's because they do sense when you're around. I mean, I'm sure that she could sense me moving around, laying in my bed, whatnot. So they and I'm not saying that they won't get out just because you're in the room. No, not at all. I'm just saying that they are very aware of what's going on outside of their enclosure. So yeah, and she tends to be really shy. I noticed that. I've seen some Caimans on YouTube, and I've seen that some of them are really energetic, or really they just tend to move around a lot. She just likes to pretty much just chill. I mean, you'll see her in this area, or you'll see her over here by the heater. For some reason, I mean, her favorite spot is to be right here on the filter. And well, common sense tells me that obviously she needs something for her to just, you know, lay on, right, maybe about right here in this area. I have a couple things I'm gonna put in here. This is a fairly new enclosure, so I haven't put that in there yet. I'm still debating on what I want to put here. I don't know if I want to you know, add some rocks right here, you know, a nice pile of rocks right here, and just have them a little bit above the water, or what. So that's why there's nothing there yet. So far it hasn't been an issue. She will find somewhere to kind of just latch onto. Like here, she's latched onto that little branch right there. but I want better for her. You know what I mean? Obviously, you have to respect the animal, or you should respect the animal. You know, give it something decent. You know what I mean? You're caring for the animal. The animal has no choice. You know what I mean? Except for the choices that you give it. That's just common sense. But yeah. See, what else can I tell you? As far as the lighting, what am I using? A 29 watt bulb. I'm still trying to get the distance right from here, from the little basking area. Right now I'm just putting this light right here just so that you guys can see inside the tank. But I'm still trying to get the distance right, because too close, not good. You know, you'll get you obviously she'll get burned. Too far, not enough warmth. But I'm still experimenting with the distance on the light. But I think in general, you'd want about 2 feet away from her. That way she doesn't get burned. Also, you might not want it directly on. You might want to move the light a little bit to the side, so that yeah, just to prevent, you know, the caiman from burning. I have heard that from different videos. From I even read up on it a little bit, but that's the only advice, I guess, that I would give as far as, you know, the light. Yeah, be careful with that. I mean, the caiman gets burned, and you know you're gonna get the scarring. No, that's just not good. You know it's not. But what else do I got in here? I got some little LEDs in there that I'll never turn on. You see one in the corner right there. It's just for if I ever want to just turn them on real quick. I wouldn't turn them. There's another one right there under the filter. There's two. And there's one right there. I would never turn them on and leave them on. That one, junk. That one broke right away. But yeah, I would just basically, I mean, you know, I might turn them on real quick and then turn them off. I think it would just, common sense tells me it would just put stress on the caiman. But I'll kind of, you know, show you a little bit what the lights are like. Let's see. But as far as turning them on, leaving them on, nah, I'm not gonna do something like that. That would just be too much stress on the animal, I think, at least. But that's just, you know, my opinion. Let's see. These are just your little basic LEDs. Gotta hit the on. Let's see. And like I said, that one busted. Have no idea what went on with that. Probably just either toss it or replace it later on. But I mean, nothing spectacular, you know, just little LEDs. You can switch different colors if you want. I mean, let's see. This is, oh, wrong button. We got the, I don't even know, man. I guess it's a little under the leaf. Okay. I don't know. You got red, you got blue, like I said. I mean, green. You got like a, I don't know, it's like a aqua color. Resembles somewhat like aqua color. I don't know, you can go back with white. Just all kinds of colors. I mean, it's, I don't know, they're lights. But they do get blocked pretty easily with anything that's blocking the little, whatever you want to call it, sensor or whatnot. But yeah, this is the caiman. I mean, she's been doing pretty good. She's been feeding off of, I've been giving her shrimp, been giving her little pieces of steak, been giving her, she loves ground beef, loves it, loves ground beef. She loves ground turkey. She likes pinkies. You know, she's been a little picky with the whole pinky thing, though. She will eat a few here and there, but she really loves the ground beef. But I don't like putting ground beef in here because it will make a mess. I mean, like a horrible mess. So it's up to you if you want to do that when you get one. but I wouldn't recommend it, man. It just makes a mess. I mean, instantly that ground beef just goes everywhere. And you can try to ball it up or whatnot, but as soon as she grabs that ground beef and goes into the water, you're screwed on that one. I'll give her a little tap so that she can move around a little bit for you guys. You know, maybe hopefully she doesn't bite me. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It just kind of, you know, makes you aware. Obviously, when she bites you, doesn't even poke the skin at this point yet. I don't know why she's acting like she doesn't know how to get up there. She's been up there 100 times. But one thing I do like about this gravel is I do know when she's up here. If I'm just laying up there, I know what she's up to. I mean, you can hear her moving around. So I'm kind of aware of what she's doing, which is not a bad thing to know. You know when she's basking. You know when she's in the water. You'll hear her moving around the gravel. But yeah, I mean, she's been pretty healthy as far as I can tell. I mean, her eyes have stayed clear. You know, doesn't look like, I mean, they haven't gotten cloudy. Her stomach on the sides right here, you know, has stayed fairly plump. You know, the right here at this little part of the stomach, you know, it stayed slim. I mean, she hasn't gone underweight much as far as I can tell. So she seems pretty healthy. I mean, I'm no vet, but you know, I mean, she seems to, you know, have energy. She seems to have her little strength. She will snap at you, man. I'm surprised she didn't right now when I you know, scooted her up there. But she will. She's really aggressive. You know, I mean, but I take that as still a healthy sign. Not that I like the aggression, but I do take it as a healthy sign, because if one day I just came up here, you know, and I started messing with her a little bit, and I noticed that she wasn't aggressive, I would question that. I would definitely ask myself, you know, what's going on. There's probably a health problem there, unless I had been socializing with her, you know, enough to where that just gradually started decreasing. Then I'd be like, okay, she's starting to tame up a little bit, you know. But if it was just sudden, yeah, I would question that. I would say there's definitely something going on there. I don't think she changed her mind real quick on how much she likes me from one day to another. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, you know, I mean, she's, like I said, she seems to have decent weight on her. You know, there's not really much to tell. I mean, as far as what's going on with her, she's eating about every 3 days, I would say. And if I could get her to eat every 2 days, that'd be great. But for now, she's been eating about every 3 days. I try not to force the food too much on her. You know, if I see that she doesn't want it, I'll shake